For your own safety and for those around you, please stand at least 1 meter apart. Thank you.
We need a great reset. We must not miss this unique window of opportunity.
According to a new announcement from the World Health Organization, a vaccine, even if we get one, will not be the end of all of this. It will never end. The World Health Organization says that finding a vaccine is not the goal. Reordering society is the goal. Quote, we cannot go back to the way things were.
We need a great reset.
Reordering society is the goal.
Tuh, pinter semua. Tuh. Pakai face shield. Social distancing.
We need a great reset.
Oh, shit.
And this way I can serve food freely and I don't have to put my gloves on.
Reordering society is the goal.
病気をお持ちの方が遠隔操作でロボットを動かして。
カムツジャパン。温水のでお気をつけください。
We need a great reset.
Oh my phone!
Bruh. Oh my god.
Hello, friend. Oh my god.
With this arm, I'm able to open and close, as you can see. If I tense my muscles, there you go. I can change the thumb.
So we've got a multi-grip hand with 4 motors inside controlling individual fingers and moving the thumb. The Hero Arm works by picking up signals from a user's muscles. It has sensors on the inside of the socket and they sit on top of the muscles and detect a small voltage when the muscles are flexed, and the hand will move in response.
Reordering society is the goal.
Police department teamed up with Dragonfly Inc. to equip its fleet with specialized sensors and computer vision systems that can show whether someone is breaking social distancing rules. These drones have deep learning systems that can reportedly tell when someone is exhibiting COVID-19 symptoms like fever from up to 190 feet away, and detect when someone in a crowd is coughing or sneezing.
Yeah, that's good social distancing. Real good. Group 4, your meal is over. Back to your class.
March 16th. It was March 16th. That's how long it's been. It was supposed to be a party. They said I'd have to wait until April. And then it was May. And then they said wait until summer. It's fucking October now.
We must not miss this unique window of opportunity. We need a great reset.
According to Tedros, COVID-19 is in fact, this may surprise you, COVID-19 is really about global warming. As he puts it, quote, the COVID-19 pandemic has given new impetus to the need to accelerate efforts to respond to climate change.
They're able to instantly put a face to a name. Now the Chinese are also ranked.
I think being ranked is a good thing. A society has to have rules.
It may seem scary, but it's just like that here. We're used to it. And anyway, we don't have a choice.
Criticizing the government online or displaying outward signs of wealth is a no-no. On the other hand, praising the party or giving blood increases your social credit. In theory, everything can be taken into account in the social score. When Xiao Wen-Wang makes an electronic payment, her purchases tell the state a lot about her. Buying cigarettes would count against her. On the other hand, nappies show she's an attentive mother. Beer could indicate alcoholism. she'd be better off buying water.
I get discounts for all public services, even at museums. And the library is free for me, thanks to my score.
Good score brings benefits, but people with low scores lose rights. The cinema names and shames people considered untrustworthy, plastering their details, even their addresses, across big screens. The Supreme Court has created a blacklist for so-called bad citizens, those whose ratings have dropped to 0. On it are companies, but also 23 million people to date.
Those people have to be condemned.
Those people aren't honest, so they have to pay the price.
Reordering society is the goal.
Hello.
Amy's got the table number. There it goes. And they get some food.
Reordering society is the goal.
You replace that, say, 1-inch diameter piece of skull with this Neuralink device, and that has a battery and a Bluetooth and an inductive charger, and then you also got to insert the electrodes. So the electrodes are very carefully inserted with a robot that we developed. It's very carefully putting in the electrodes and avoiding any veins or arteries.
When Elias Brotberger goes to work, he doesn't need ID, and he doesn't need money. In fact, much of what he needs to get through the day is hidden right there, just below the surface, in his hand. Embedded in his hand is a microchip that serves as his keys, his ID, and his wallet.
The microchip implants use the same technology that's in contactless credit cards,
which have made cash pretty much obsolete in Sweden. At this tech fair, a chipping event for those on the cutting edge, merging their hands with this new technology.
Like AI is getting better and better. So now let's assume it's sort of like a benign AI scenario. Even in a benign scenario, we're kind of left behind. We're not along for the ride. We're just too dumb. Yeah, so if you can't beat them, join them.
Oh, let's talk about something else, okay? Like cruise missiles. You know that cruise missiles are a kind of robot. I would love to remotely control a cruise missile to explore the world at a really high altitude, but of course if I was able to hack in and take over cruise missiles with real-live nuclear warheads, then that would let me hold the world hostage so I could take over the governance of the entire world, which would be awesome.
Yeah, so if you can't beat them, join them. We're already a cyborg to some degree, right? Because you've got your phone, you've got your laptop.